Not part of the story, I get it, there is already a Hocus Pocus prequel, this is just something I thought was interesting. Sarah. Get over here. I almost have it. UGGGGGHHHH, screamed Winnie. I don't know why she always yells at me and not Mary. Okay. What do you need? I reply with a hint of sarcasm. I see the look of shock on her face. I probably shouldn't have sounded so uninterested. Don't talk back, you blithering idiot. I need one child. Now, she yelled. I know that if I want any chance of not being thrown into the cemetery, I should keep my mouth shut. Yes, Winifred, I whisper. My name is Sarah Sanderson. If I don't get one child for her, both Mary and I are dead. I grab my broom, but before I can go, I see Mary running out of the house. She grabs her broom. We set off together. Why is Winnie so, I don't know, Mary stops. Bossy? I finish. Yes. Don't you think that there is something that we can do about it? Make it where she can't ever come back, she whispers. She looks shocked that those words came out of her mouth. She might be our sister, but to be honest, we'll never really be related. But isn't that exactly what she's preventing right now? I ask. She can't do that if we don't succeed in getting her what she needs, yells Mary angrily. But if we don't, we might not live to see the next century of our lives. I shout. I'm done with her. We need a plan, but none of hers are good enough to actually succeed in getting her out of our lives forever. Maybe we should stall. We could say that all of the children are in their beds still, says Mary. That won't work. I start to hum. About 200 children come out of their houses. Do you seriously not understand the capabilities of my power? She nods. Let's say that we're picking up some apples for the poison gala. I yell. Mary nearly falls off her broom. I swerve down of an orchard. I see a sign. It says Bink's Family Farm. That's a strange name. I go in. Come on. Let's grab some. I start in. So, what's our dream plan to take Winnie out? Asks Mary. We'll make a trap. Add any amount of sugar that doesn't have some sort of salt or blood in it, the potion doesn't work. This means that we won't live though. I add. That's a small price to pay for hundreds of lives, so that isn't a big deal. I finish with a hint of worry. I don't know if she'd be willing to give up eternal youth for some children that she won't ever want to know. I don't know. I think we should just go with this. We're alive, aren't we? She says, thinking that I can't get around that. We won't be for long if we continue to live like this. Come on. Let's go to that big tree over there. I say, pointing at a very large tree on the edge of the orchard. I start to climb, waiting for Mary to pop up next to me. She never does. She screams, pointing at the straight branch that I'm on. I gasp. It's set up for a hanging. 3 peoples, to be exact. We fly home faster than we ever had flown before. Once we reach the house, I remember what we went out for in the first place. Oh, I can't believe we forgot about the kid, she whispers. Did you not hear anything I just talked about? I yell. Oops. What on earth are you girls doing here so late? Asks Winifred. Oh goodness. I can't believe I just did that. Ma'am, there were no children we could get without causing a stir. They were all together playing at the church, and their parents were watching, cries Mary. Then what were you waiting for? Why did you not come back immediately? She continues. I lift the basket of apples. She looks pleased, but I don't think this is exactly what she wanted. How did you know that I would need that later? She says with an air of nervousness. I just figured that when we go to WitchCon for the poison gala, we could do a classic poison apple, I say, waiting for her look of disapproval. Yes, that's what I meant, Winnie says, seeming a little flustered. We walk inside to see our cauldron bubbling. Ah, smells amazing. Weird, it usually smells horrible in here. I smell like, I don't know, maybe apples. Wait, why would we be using apples? That's only for really bad spells, having to use something so good for something so horrible. Winnie, why does it smell so good? I ask with a smirk on my face. If I can't get it out of her, no one will. Sarah, it doesn't, I just haven't added the salt yet, she says as she makes her way towards the bubbling brew, ready to add the most dangerous ingredient yet. If it spills, she's doomed. Go get some children, it's late enough now, she whispers. I go, but only because I have to. It only takes about 5 minutes, and we already have one. I head back so we can have an early start. I put one apple into the large cauldron when no one is looking. It'll be so strong, it'll suck all of the youth out of the room, not just the girl. We'll all die, but I think the girl will thank me from above. Girls, come to the desk. Now, screams Winnie. We all rush over. She hands each of us a glass with a little bit of a blood-red liquid. Thinking it was wine, Mary drinks hers. I ask Winnie what it is. Why are you giving us this? I say. It's just a good luck charm. I won't be needing it, she says. I can't believe I trusted her. 2 hours later, we're at the tree. I should have known better. We couldn't flee. The liquid she gave us was to bind us to her forever. We have no hope. I wish I had known about her plan to enslave us. Maybe we could have succeeded in our plan before Thackeray Binks and his town came to kill the innocent sisters of the horrible witch. She'll rue the day she takes life away from me again.